Have you ever noticed that grief doesn't move in a straight line? You may have moments where you feel calm, even hopeful, and then suddenly something small happens, a memory, a smell, a song, and the emotion comes rushing back as if the loss happened yesterday. Many people wonder why grief behaves this way. And they ask themselves questions like, why am I still feeling this? Why can't I move forward? Why does my body react so strongly when my mind understands what happened? And the reason is that grief is not only an emotional experience, it's a nervous system experience. And today I want to talk about how grief lives inside the nervous system, why it returns in waves, and how understanding this can help people to move through loss with greater compassion for themselves. Now, before we go further, if conversations like this help you to understand your emotional experiences more clearly, please take a moment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Each week, I share teachings about emotional cycles, nervous system regulation, and the patterns that keep people feeling stuck in their lives. I'm Tina Brigitini, and my work focuses on helping people to restore emotional and nervous system balance so that they can move their lives forward with greater clarity and peace. Now, one of the most profound experiences that bring people to this work is grief. And grief is something every human being encounters at some point. And yet, many people feel completely unprepared for how powerful and complex it can be. Now, what most people are taught about grief is limited. We're often told that grief is something that we should process, accept, and eventually move past. But what many people discover is that grief, it doesn't behave like a problem that can be simply solved. Instead, grief moves through the body in waves. And those waves are connected directly to the nervous system. When someone important leaves our life, whether through death, separation, or profound change, the nervous system experiences a disruption, and human beings regulate themselves through connection. We are wired for relationships. Our nervous system constantly responds to the presence of the people around us, their voice, their facial expressions, their physical presence. These signals help our bodies to feel oriented and grounded in the world. And when someone we rely on emotionally disappears from our environment, the nervous system must reorganize itself. And that reorganization takes time, sometimes a long time. Your body may still expect that person to be there. Your nervous system may still carry the emotional imprint of the relationship. And this is why people often say things like, I still expect to see them walk through that door. That experience is not irrational. It's the nervous system adjusting to a new reality. Grief comes in waves, and many people believe that grief should gradually fade. But grief doesn't behave that way. Instead, it tends to move in cycles. So there may be days when loss feels manageable, and then suddenly something reminds you of the person, and the emotions return with great intensity. And this happens because emotional memory is stored throughout the nervous system. Memories are not only stored in the mind, they are stored in your body. So your body remembers the sounds of someone's laughter. Your body remembers the comfort of their presence. Your body remembers the emotional rhythm of the relationship. And when those memories are activated, the nervous system re experiences part of the emotional bond that once existed. And that is why grief can return unexpectedly. It's not a setback, it's the nervous system continue to process adapting. And one of the most painful experiences for many people in grief is the pressure to move on. Friends or family may say things like, you need to stay strong. You need to focus on the future. They want you to be happy. Now, while these statements are often well intentioned, they can make people feel as though their grief is somehow inappropriate. But grief does not follow a schedule, and the nervous system does not reorganize itself according to social expectations. So when grief is pushed away too quickly, the emotional experience often remains unresolved. And people may appear functional on the outside while still carrying emotional tension internally. Allowing grief to move gradually through the body creates space for healing. And one of the most supportive things that we can offer ourselves during grief is gentle regulation. And this does not mean forcing ourselves to feel better. It means creating moments where the nervous system can rest. And that might look like quiet walks in nature, soft breathing moments of stillness. These experiences signal safety to the nervous system. And when the body feels safe, it can process emotional experiences more effectively. So, over time, those moments of regulation help the nervous system to integrate the loss. The grief may never disappear completely, but it becomes less overwhelming. Now, if you are experiencing grief right now, I want to offer you one important reminder. Your emotional responses are not signs of weakness. They are signs that your nervous system is adjusting to a profound change. And healing from grief is not about forgetting. It is about allowing the nervous system to gradually recognize itself around a new reality. And that process deserves patience. Now, for some people, stepping outside of their everyday environment can make a powerful difference during the process. The private retreats I offer are designed to support emotional healing, nervous system regulation in a quiet and restorative setting. So if you ever feel drawn to explore that kind of deeper support, you can learn more at Crystalline Awaken Retreats. I'll put the link down below for you. I want to thank you for spending time with me today. Take care of your nervous system, and I will see you in the next video.